you looking, I'm eating you looking, I'm eating you, and if my stomach is straight, I'm feeding my chicken, come get you a plate. I'm treating you niggas, my wife got cake. It's her season, my nigga. You bitches are late, you bitches are late. Give me the motto and make. I got the pole that can make. Would you mind if I take? Yo, I'm just trying to be great. You niggas are done for. What you think I was done for? It just in me to get more. Would you give me an inch for? I'ma take it a mile, take it some more, break for a while, tally it up, then break it all down. Then look at the world I traveled around.
Beat like mine. If you love me, if you love me, then let this be love.
No love. No love.
Up off that. Yeah. Yes. 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 Up off. That. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Thorough Thursday, baby, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Let me see. Uh-oh, my man. Let me see. Brave Boxing Club. Boom! Victory has defeated you. What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Welcome to the special Thorough Thursday, everybody. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night, so we got to talk about this. I don't really have a show put together because you guys know I don't really go live for the ShowBizz in the Morning podcast on Thursdays. This is a special edition, all because of the leak. And I had a few of you guys requesting, hitting my Instagram. You got to go live. I got to talk to you about this. You got to talk to us about this. Let me know what you know. I do have extra information. Okay. I contacted a few sources this morning. And I do have extra information. Take it as you will. Okay. Let me see what Brave Boxing Club have to say. Sup, Biz? I'm 3 weeks into opening my boxing gym and have 25 members so far. Congratulations, brother. We've been breaking down entire fights. Dope. And then applying them to the training sessions. I've never seen that before, so that's super dope. I'm having a ball. Amazing. Hold on. Let me give you your love. Hold on. Yeah. Let me see. Shout out for paying Mr. Rogers homage every line. I don't know how you realize that and people don't. This is all Mr. Rogers influence. Hold on. And if you guys haven't done it, please give it up for the Varnett.
Bring on this with the laugh and do the cabbage patch. Kiss a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Varnell man can shaboing boing.
Let me see. My man. Flex on them. Roll out. See. Pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Let me see what I look like. And if it ain't money, I don't look right. My man, go ahead, man. Spill the beans on.
It's the only thing that matters to me.
Jake Paul's presser is on right now. I hear you. So look, hit the Tyson bell. So let's talk. Biz, my dude, good morning, brother. What's up, my brother? So let's talk. Let's talk about this Terrence Bud Crawford and Errol the True Spence leak. Did you guys see that? Let me show you guys the leak first. The leak was on Spectrum cable site. Hold on real quick. Let me see. This leak came out of left field. Boom, in your face. 100%. Hold on. Let me turn some stuff off. Hold on real quick. Hold on. This happens every morning. Hold on real quick. Yeah, let me wait for it to exfoliate. Let me see. The leak, Biz leaked it. Biz leaked it. Right. Biz, you streaming the press conference? No, I'm not. We're going to talk about Terrence Bud Crawford, Arrow the True Spence, exactly what the title says. What the title say is usually my main topic. I want to say this, though. If you guys want to check out the press conference, go right ahead. If you guys want to talk about Terrence Crawford, Arrow the True Spence, what I know about what's going on, we can stay here. What do you guys want to do? Because I have a little information, and we could break this all down, and you guys tell me what you think about the information. Let me see what's good. So let's see. What do y'all want to do? I can stop the stream, and y'all can watch the Jake Paul press conference. We can do this a little later, or do you guys want to talk about Terrence Crawford and Arrow the True Spence? Let me get my black two sugars. Talk about the info. What's good? Let me see. We're here for the funk biz. Let me see some more because people going to keep talking about something outside of this. Let me see. Talk about Crawford and Spence. Okay. Do you? Okay. Not excited until they get in the ring. They hurt me too many times. I hear you, brother. So I hear you. Just bounce, dog. If it's going to be too much, I hear you. Just bounce. Spill the tea. Do your thing, biz. Okay. So let's talk. Let's first look at the leak itself. Let me share. Now, this is on Spectrum Cable. If you guys know, Spectrum is like kind of new. They provide the internet service, they provide phone services, they provide cable service. Okay. So let me share this with you guys. If you go on the site, which I have, let me make this bigger. Pause. Okay. So check this out. Now, let me just go back one. This is on the site. When you guys go to the cable side of things, go to Spectrum Cable. You guys go to Spectrum Cable and you scroll down and you scroll to pay-per-view. All right. When you scroll to pay-per-view, they show you boxing graphics right there. They show you what's coming up and what's going on. Okay. You tell more truth than Jake Paul. And it says upcoming events. And not only does it have the date and the event, it has the price listed. Y'all see that? All right. Now, this is what we're doing live. Anything changed? Here we go right here. Boxing to be determined in June. It's June, but the actual day is to be determined. All right. It says Spence versus Crawford, and they have the price $74.99. Hit the Tyson bell. They have Canelo Alvarez versus to be determined May 6th. We do know that that's John Ryder, but we do know that they did have that date of May 6th. They have Davis and Ryan Garcia for April 15th. They have AEW stuff. They have WWE stuff. Everything else looks like it's on target. This right here, Spence versus Crawford in June. And I'm going to leave this up for a minute. They still got it up too. Yeah, 100%. And I'm going to leave this up for a minute because I want to holler at y'all for a quick second. Hold on. Let me minimize this a little bit. Let me holler at y'all for a quick second. Okay? Now, it could be a mistake, but everything else is accurate. So that's one. It could be a mistake, definitely. But everything else is accurate. Hold on. On top of that, two, this is not a network. It's a cable provider. So this is not a boxing network. So what would they even know? Like, somebody must have told them this. And from my experience, I remember Steam having the December date for Undisputed already preserved for Steam. And that was in March. And I said, well, Undisputed, it looks like they leaked it because it's coming out December. Come to find out, the beta dropped in December, right around there. And then the early access was in January. So the way this stuff works is somebody have to reserve the date. Somebody have to reserve this. Now, Spectrum, not keeping stuff hush-hush, they went all the way out to July. So I don't think that they're doing a special thing for Spence versus Crawford. They're just listing what they were told. All right? Now, it can be a typo. It can be Spence versus Thurman, right? It can be Spence versus Thurman, and they got things messed up, but they have nothing else messed up. You see with Canelo in May, it says Canelo versus to be determined. So when they're not sure, they'll put TBD. Okay? Gervonta Davis to be arranged February 23rd for domestic violence charge. Will this affect the fight? Saw it online. I don't know. I need to dive into that. But let's stay here. So I want to know, what do you guys think? Now, before you guys tell me what you think, and we're going to repeat this over and over again because this is pretty big. Everybody hit the like. I dialed up some sources. I called a few sources. I texted a few others. Okay? Most of them were all shoulders. Most of them were like, I don't know, bruh. I have no idea. So this is very hush-hush. Okay? But I did get a few sources, like 3 of them. They did say that Errol the True Spence is fighting in June. Says Spence is fighting in June. We heard Steven Espinoza say we got Spence versus Thurman. Spence versus Thurman late spring. What did I say yesterday? June, right? Hope it's true. Okay, hold on. Let's get to the bottom of this. Let's work. But I was told he does have a fight in June. So fine. So the question is it Thurman? Is it Terrence Crawford? Or is it someone else? Hit the Tyson bell. Okay. 2. I also heard that Terrence Crawford was in Dallas. So Terrence Crawford was in Dallas a couple days ago. Like a Bigfoot sighting, he was spotted in Dallas. So now we got 2 things. Crawford was in Dallas, and Errol the True Spence has a fight in June. All right? Let's go further. We have snow day at college, so I can hop in the war room. There you go. Hit the Tyson bell, my man. Let's go a little bit further. If everybody liked what's being done, close out the chat, hit the like button. Let's go a little bit further. We're on our Sherlock Holmes. We don't know for sure what's going on. We do have Terrence Crawford responding to a tweet. All right? And the guy name is The Real Telly. He said, bruh, you outsmarted yourself. You tried so hard not to get effed in the Spence negotiations that now everyone sees you as a duck and a scary ass. Your legacy will forever be tarnished until you step up to the plate. F calling out others, we calling out you. All right? That's the Twitter fingers. Now, Terrence Crawford, Sugar Ray Leonard agrees on rematch with Roberto Duran. Stop. And now Terrence, Solitaire's hilarious. Now, Terrence Bud Crawford, he responded to that by saying, LOL, ooh-wee, you gonna be hot. What does he mean by that? We don't know. Ooh-wee, you gonna be hot. Does he mean, hey, you think everybody sees me as a duck and Spence, you gonna be hot once everything is released? Good luck to me. I'm going for my license. Oh my God, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Please get yours in. I'm so sick of the lip boxing. Yeah, I understand. I like that fan's tweet. Oh yeah, I know you do. So let's keep talking a little bit. Let's break it down. So here's what we know. We know that Spectrum has Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence in June for $74.99. we know that Errol the True Spence, no, we don't know for sure. My sources are saying, and it aligns with Steve Espinoza, what he said, that Errol Spence will be fighting in June. I know for sure that Terrence Crawford was in Dallas a couple days ago. Okay. Now, if you guys go over to Fight Hype, and I said this in my video, no, that's not a bad price. $74.99 makes sense. If you go over to Fight Hype has a video. Okay. Fight Hype has a video. And you know, Fight Hype, we're cool with kinda, because I'm gonna have to whip ass on Undisputed. But other than that, we're real cool. No. I'm good with Fight Hype. It's just that if ass has got to be whipped. All right, so Fight Hype has a video. Errol Spence, and this Errol Spence training was on Errol Spence's Instagram. And it says Errol Spence Jr. training for Terrence Crawford first look back in the gym. Errol Spence training for Terrence Crawford. Why did they say that? Why didn't they say Errol Spence back training? Why didn't they say Errol the True Spence training for Keith Thurman? Why did they say Errol the True Spence training for Crawford? Who Crawford had applehead ass trying to be? Sherlock Holmes, brother. Now, clickbait. Okay. All right. It could be clickbait. Clickbait for who, though? Wait. Who clickbaited? You saying that Spectrum clickbaited? What do you mean? Tell me, what do you mean by that? Why would Spectrum clickbait? What does that mean? Because this is your show this morning. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, yeah. We're the main event. We're the main event. Everybody, if you haven't hit the like, please, you have to
hit the like. Your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like. You know what you like.
Maybe Fight Hub. What did Fight Hub do? I know Fight Hype. Oh, Fight Hype. Okay. All right. So Fight Hype clickbaited. You're saying that Fight Hype is lying. All right. That could be the case. But why does it line up with this? Boxing to be determined in June, Spence versus Crawford. Why does it line up with that? Fight Hype don't do no clickbaiting, especially for PBC. I know that. But that could be, I'm not going to try to take up for anybody. I'm going to let you guys do the talking. Why does it line up with that? LOL, right. I have another one. Oh, Lord, here comes Charles Baker. Okay. Hear me out. I have another one. Have we gotten Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis announced? Espinosa did say that Bud and Spence were talking. Yeah. But we're getting there. You're absolutely right. He did say that. But we're getting there. A few sources said that, right? On Twitter and everything. But we're getting there. Hell no. Have we gotten the PBC, the Showtime boxing schedule yet? You know how they released the schedule for the year? Now, Espinosa said that we will get the schedule right after the Super Bowl. Did we get it yet? Not yet. Let's speculate. Could Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis announcement be held for the entire schedule release, knowing that Crawford and Errol Spence is this close to being made, and they want to, boom, release them all. The Harrison versus Tazul, the David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, like the entire schedule. Do you think there's a possibility they can be holding it to release the entire schedule? Let me ask you. Do you think that could be the case? Silence is golden. 100%. 100%. Let me ask you. Do you think that can be the case? Yeah, like UFC. Wow, ShowBizz a genius. I'm just saying, can it be the case? Crawford was looking at Spence training for him. Now on Champ's side, he have a video. I would love that. Okay. But how long can they wait? I don't know. They typically release the entire schedule. Yes. Now, let me give you a little bit more. I'm not saying that this is going to happen, that this fight is happening. I'm just saying what we're thinking. All right. Terrence Bud Crawford versus Errol the True Spence can be held for the PBC schedule. I'm going to ask you guys, have you ever seen the PBC release a fight being made without you even knowing that they're negotiating? Have you ever seen that before? Do we have examples of the PBC just dropping big fights without you even knowing that they've been negotiating? Have you ever seen that before? No? Wrong answer. The answer is yes. Yep, for sure. That's the only way they've released it. That's the only way they've done it. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Boom. Remember Pacquiao versus Errol Spence? Boom. Dropped out the sky. You had no idea. The first time when Brian Castano and Jermell Charlo fight for undisputed, bam, it dropped right out the sky. Fight made. Dropped out the sky. The PBC, that's the Spencer Pac-Man. Yep, that's the only way they've been doing things. Behind the scene, getting it done, and then just dropping the announcement. All right? Canelo versus Plant, too. 100%. That's how they drop shit. Receipts. That's how they drop things. Okay? Now, here's my thing. Then why would this happen? Spectrum, Xfinity, all those cable services could have been told, hey, reserve this date, reserve time in June. We're going to have pay-per-view. What should we reserve it as? And they said Spence versus Crawford. But Spectrum being new, being relatively new, Spectrum just released their shit. With Spectrum being a new, Fulton was a great surprise. Yes, Lord. With Spectrum being relatively new, they just dropped their lineup. Here's our schedule. Here it is. I can't believe they making Canelo ride a pay-per-view at $80. What the F? Yeah, his comeback, it's going to happen, bro, because people are going to pay for it. Yep, ShowBizz. I heard Crawford and Spence secretly negotiating. Yeah, I heard that too. This could be coming true. I heard this weeks ago. Yeah, me too. Me too. Welcome to the Biz Live chat community. Oh, Simply. Yeah, that's my girl. This is a good sign. Yeah. Didn't they put Crawford versus Spence on a TV schedule before and never happened? I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. I don't recall that they put that on a TV schedule before. I don't recall. But give me the receipts. When have you seen? I would love to know that, because then that can go towards another mistake made. Just tell me when that happened before. If it has, I would love to know. I know cable companies don't want to make mistakes like that. They did for November 18th. Oh, 19th? When? For what company? I just don't know. Which Like I said, I don't know. So give me the information. What company was that released on? So I can look it up. So, I mean, has Spectrum been wrong on schedule? We don't even have Spectrum in my area. We have Xfinity. $150 for Tank versus Ryan and Spence versus Crawford making this list. Oh, Spence versus Crawford is a great deal. Oh, it is. Spectrum ain't just one guy. They have a team making this list. Or they, right, one bot. I mean, it doesn't take a team to type this down, but it takes, one person to tell another person, hey, this is the schedule. Okay, put it out. Right? So it's not one guy. You make a valid point. It's not one guy just making a mistake. It's a board meeting, and they saying, okay, this business came to us. It's not like Spectrum or Boxing Fan is a boxing-based app trying to clickbait. It's a cable company that's their business. Okay, we got all of these pay-per-views. All these businesses hit us up. This is the schedule. All right, put it out on the website. Game, period. They're not saying, hey, let's get everybody excited about Spence Crawford. They have no reason to do that. They have no reason. Hey, let's get it. Let's troll boxing. Y'all, we're too small. They were told this. The question is why? Spectrum is through the whole country. Yeah, but I think it's not in my area yet. It's not in my area yet. They're getting busy though. Yeah, it's not that deep. Let me see. For Spectrum. Yeah, it's not that deep for Spectrum. Right. Biz, do you think Spence should fight in the meantime? Yeah, that shit. That's just a long way away, bro. That's I like what Gervonta did. He fought Hector Garcia, and then I just feel like in this situation, Terrence Crawford is Gervonta Tank Davis, and Errol Spence is Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia wanted the fight so bad with Tank Davis. He didn't want to even pick up an injury. He didn't want no excuses. He wanted to be available. And Errol Spence, he didn't sign for Keith Thurman. This is the thing. This is the thing I want to say. And I did say this yesterday. Terrence Crawford has been dragging his feet. Wait, so we have to get Spectrum? We'll talk about that simply. It's good question. Terrence Crawford has been dragging his feet on Golden Boy. He's been dragging his feet. They released that picture, and Golden Boy is talking, we want Rocha next. And Terrence Crawford is talking friendly with them and stuff like that. But what did we do immediately?
Reversed it.
Don't make the Rocha fight. Make the Spence fight.
Look. Bang, 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 bang.
We were not going for that. Terrence Crawford dragging his feet on signing with Golden Boy. Now, you got everybody saying, Errol Spence, he's running to 154. He's going to fight Keith one time at 154. Okay. But has Errol Spence said anything? No. Did Steven Espinoza say that the fight was made? No. Did Keith one time say that he has a fight with Errol Spence? No. Nobody has said that but one source, and people ran with it. They said that it looks like it's Keith Thurman versus Errol Spence, but nobody said anything. The Ugas versus Spence pay-per-view full fight gets released on April 16 on YouTube, and they only do this before a fight is happening. Right. We just got to know which fight it is. Now, we do know that Errol Spence has a fight in June. He has a fight in June. We're just trying to see who it is. This isn't breaking news from ShowBizz. This is me trying to figure out what it is and what you guys have to say, because you guys were saying, ShowBizz, we got to go live. Let me see. Curious Jorge. Quick subject change. The David Benavidez has had a long layoff as well. May 22nd versus Lemieux. Spence was in April. Are we going to see Rust on the Mexican month? Yeah, we're going to see Rust. Yes. So, look, Errol the True Spence has stood firm, in my opinion, that he's not going to fight Keith one time. But Steven Espinoza said that there's always a dollar amount. There's enough zeros to make you do anything. Let me see. You won't need to have Spectrum. You'll just have to buy it pay-per-view, then have a device that is acceptable to stream it on, exactly like Showtime does it now. Okay. Speaking of which, do you think that there's a possibility that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford are working on their own? Steven Espinoza, Showtime don't even know about it. So they're trying to make the Keith one time fight, while Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence are talking on their own, which is why when it was leaked to Spectrum, it just was put out there that they didn't cover all their bases to say, hey, don't release this. Here's the NDA. No? Okay. Just wondering. So there's no way. No. Okay. Just wondering, because I've never seen anything like this before. So I'm just wondering. That would be beautiful. It would be. Y'all saying there's no way in hell. Okay. Hell no. All right. It's all good. Just wondering. Spence versus Crawford. Thurman versus Ugas on the undercard. We got to talk. Let me see. Spence never worked without Al. No shade. His words. Yeah. He has never worked without Al. Deontay Wilder worked very closely with Al. Gervonta Tank Davis didn't work without Floyd. All right. But that doesn't mean you never will. Now, I know Spence said that he will always be with Al. But like I was saying yesterday, loyalty works both ways. Al can actually look at Errol the True Spence and be like, hey, man, get to the bag. We will always be cool. Who knows? I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying with us not being privy to their relationship, how the hell can we know for sure is one way or the other? You heard Floyd Mayweather talk about Tank Davis and say, yeah, do your own thing. Wilder, of course. Do your own thing if you have the opportunity. He said, because I recall, and y'all remember me buying myself out my contract for $750,000. He's not saying that he was in the same exact place. He's just saying he did his own thing. So him doing his own thing, he can't criticize anybody else for doing their own thing. Wilder still never worked without Hal. Yeah, but now he's floating around. Right, L? Now they're talking about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's talking about he can make a fight with Wilder and Ruiz. Right? He hasn't yet, but it doesn't mean he never will. Now, let me ask you, L. L, do you have $10 million? Just going to ask you. Let me ask you. Do you have $10 million? Let me make a little point. Just a small little point. I know I'm probably freezing, I think, a little bit. I can see the bars jumping up and down. And when that happens, it's like I'm freezing. So let me ask you guys. Let me ask L. I can see that happening, especially with Floyd saying to be your own boss. Errol might be feeling it's best to separate to get his will. Could be. Am I crazy thinking Ruiz could get it done? No, you're not crazy. Biz need that Spectrum internet. Yeah, you ain't lying. Let me see. One thing we know 100% for sure is they both want the bag. Facts. They're going to do whatever it takes to make sure they're making as much as possible. That includes publicity stunts. You never know. Facts. This can all be a stunt. Don't ask that to Charles Edward. He would donate 10 million. Yeah, I believe you. Only true agents are free agents are Haney and Usyk, and Canelo, right? Canelo's a free agent too. I don't have 10 million, but I might be worth 3. Okay, L, what if I told you you'll never be worth 10? You've never been worth 10 before. You'll never be worth 10. What if I told you that? Would that make it true? You would never been. My point to you was these guys trust that dude, and to this point, they haven't showed the willingness to work without him. Yeah, I understand, L. But here, let me do this. Up to this point, you haven't seen Paramount buying out Showtime, right? Up to this point, you haven't seen PBC get this far as an association or a company. They just started out. When they just started out, they were paying boxers big time, overpaying them and stuff like that. PBC is relatively new. So you haven't seen the maturation stage go this far to where now Gervonta Tank Davis is doing his thing. Now Wilder said that he's a free agent, right? So you haven't seen the maturation process. Because business was this way at the beginning doesn't mean it would be that way forever. So L, learn a little bit of business, okay? Just a little bit. If you're killing at the beginning, it doesn't mean you won't have a dive, you won't lose people, that people won't quit your job, that you will always be vibrating at a very high level. L, okay? So you haven't seen it go this far. Also, we don't know completely their relationship. So because they tell you something in public, you haven't heard anything from Al. Al could definitely be like, hey, man, get to the bag. Let me tell you how I know. Let me tell you how I know. Biz, who you got for Mark Masayo versus Brandon Figueroa? A hell of a fight. That fight's going to be ugly. But Figueroa's chin is ridiculous. I understand and agree, Biz. We can't say what won't happen. I understand that. 100%. That's all. I'm just saying possibilities. But let me tell you what I mean. I can't say the name. There was a person, okay? I can't say the name. Maybe I can, but I just won't. There was a person for a company, all right, that said, ShowBizz, you are worth this much. He said, your talent, your skill set, I already know your influence, you are worth this much. But I can only afford to offer you this much. Okay? But he said, if anybody offers you this much, please don't take my deal. Now, you can't get more real than that. I can only offer you this, but don't, because me and him, we're pretty cool. Don't put our personal relationship so tight that you lose a bag. Now, I'm saying loyalty works both ways, precisely. So we hear Errol Spence say, Al's like my big brother. He's like a father figure. I would never work without Al. I'm never leaving Al. Al could have easily called him and said, hey, man, at this point, look, I've taken you this far. Now you're a big star who can set your own price. Get to the bag. You never know. You never know. Because Al Heyman, he comes from Avon, right? And that's what Avon be on. I would advise you, this is how you get your shit off on your own. Hold on, let me see. We can speculate based on patterns in history about likeliness. Their percentage of them working without Al is less likely. I've seen Heyman contracts. I'm just telling you, it's not that simple. I never said it was a simple process. I didn't go through a process of how to do it and that it was simple. I'm just saying the concept of, is there a chance that he can work on his own? Deontay Wilder said that he's a free agent. When you talk about patterns in history, Floyd Mayweather said, I am Al Heyman. Al Heyman is me. Floyd Mayweather also said in this press conference, dude, if you're going to do your own thing, please, because I did. I'm always for that. So maybe the history is I'm going to advise you to be your own entity. Maybe Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather working together so much, and how Floyd Mayweather matured into his own business. Maybe Al Heyman is that type of advisor for his fighters. Wilder, this is how you get to the bag. Have you guys looked at, not to count anybody's money, but forget it. Not if you guys look at the richest boxers fighting right now, Wilder's at the top. He's not the richest, but he's one of the top ones. How often is Wilder fighting? But maybe this is how you get to your own bag. This is how you own yourself. I'm just saying maybe that's what's being taught. Let me see. That's real loyalty. 100%. Remember what Errol Spence said? Remember what Errol Spence said? They concept is real, absolute. Yeah. Remember what Errol Spence said? Errol Spence said that his father wanted him to go with the PBC and not Top Rank, because the PBC, though Top Rank was offering a fatter contract, the PBC was offering something more. How to own yourself, how to be your own business, how to survive after boxing. Remember when Errol Spence said that his father told him that? Hey, listen, you can go with Top Rank. They're offering you a fatter contract, but the PBC is offering you something else. Remember that? I need to get the receipts on that. He explained it time and time again why he chose the PBC over Top Rank. You guys remember? Bro is a ghost. AJ. I don't know what that meant. Al Heyman, more exclusive than POTUS. Who is that? We never see this man, but we always talking about him. Yeah. That's something else. I'm telling you, like Clarence Avon. Let me get out of that man's pockets. Where's my crown? Yeah, get him some crown. Boxing will be restructured, and the 4-belt era will die. Jesus. Let me see. I thought Wilder always been a free agent. He just chose to work with Al. All I know is Wilder said, I'm a free agent now. So then obviously something different happened, or else he wouldn't have said anything, right? Something different happened, right? So that's how my brain works. If the status was the same, you would never. If you are single, you ain't gonna just get on and be like, hey, yo, I'm single now. Like, brother, you've been single. You always been single. This president of the United States. Okay, this is the common sense I'll be working with. At least that's how my brain works. Oh, let me get my black tea sugar. Let me see. Reminder, Rocky 2, Adrian told Rocky, when? Yeah, you ain't lying. Let me see. I think Spectrum is getting into the pay-per-view business. Okay, Sadate has a point. So with Spectrum being new and getting into the pay-per-view business, they're trying to say our schedule is looking more lit than everybody else's. Facts. Sadate is right. Facts. Let me see. ShowBizz, a little off topic, but what kind of PC are you running for Undisputed? I built it. It has to be updated. I built it, dude. I built it. I didn't build it myself. Remember Q from Hard Knock Nights? He built it. So, but now it has to be up. That's how long I had that computer. It has to be up there. I need Alienware or something. Let me see. And how is the gameplay on that system? Amazing. Spectrum isn't new, guys, and they aren't just getting into pay-per-view. Okay, then that lets you know. My man L, he just let you know. I thought they were relatively new. I thought they were newer than others, but they're not new at all. They've been around for how long? I thought they were newer than others. But I do have something since we're doing our magnifying glass shit. Okay, let me see. Wilder was never signed with the PBC. He was signed to Fox and then Showtime. He was only advised by Al, so his free agency is from Showtime. Okay, but why did he say that he's an open agent from the PBC? He still works with them. He still works with them. But he says he's an open. Why is it that Eddie Hearn can now do a fight with Wilder? Why can't Eddie Hearn sign Wilder? What relationship does he have with the PBC? Now, PBC fighters fight on Showtime and Fox. What relationship is it? L said that their contract, he knows their contract somehow between the fighters and the PBC. So my question is, what contract do they have under the PBC? From my understanding, Errol Spence isn't signed to the PBC. Let me see. Biz, call Spectrum live right now and find out. That'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. Spectrum used to be Charter. Oh, that's right. That's right. They changed the name. Okay, that's what I saw when I looked up Spectrum and Wikipedia, and that's what I saw. Spectrum is the trade name for Charter Communications. That's what I saw. That is used to market consumer and commercial cable television, internet, telephone, and wireless services. The brand was introduced in 2014. Relatively new. It's not PBC, it's Heyman. Okay, the PBC is an association, kind of like the NBA. All right, so you can't be signed to PBC, is Heyman. So you're signed to Heyman. You're signed to Heyman as what? Oh, here we go. Bronze Bomber. Al Heyman show Black Fight, the business side of boxing. That's how he's gained our trust and loyalty. Let me ask you this, the Bronze Bomber. Are people signed to the PBC or signed to Al Heyman? What are they signed to? Let me see. And they was called Time Warner at one point. Oh, that's Time Warner? Oh, I definitely know Time Warner. Okay. All right, I get it. I get it now. So that, okay. Is that the real Deontay? He's very associated with Deontay for sure. If that's not Deontay, he knows too much about shit that I know. He knows stuff that I would know to let me know that he's associated with Wilder pretty tough, bro, because there's stuff that only I know that he's mentioning. That whole Errol Spence thing that he mentioned the other day, that was me and Errol. So for him to know that, that's bananas. They bought out Time Warner here in Texas. Oh, okay. Here in Texas. Oh, okay. That's not Wilder. Spectrum was Time Warner here in Ohio. Huh. What is PBC, Biz? It's not even a promotion company. I just said it's association, an association. Let me see. But you say you've seen the contract, so you know exactly what it is. They signed to Al for show. Don't forget, you guys, it's not a show. This is a conversation. All right, today. Let me see. Both, we see the percentages that they get because of Al Heyman. Both. Right, because there are PBC fighters. It's an association. It's not a promotion company. It's not a promotion company. So with the contracts, PBC fighters can't just willy-nilly go and fight with Matchroom being their promotion. PBC can't just go to Eddie Hearn whenever they feel like it and fight under Eddie Hearn's promotion. They can't just up and do that. So there's something that they're signed to, right? There's some kind of limitations. And I'm not saying fighting on Showtime. I'm saying they can't just say, hey, Eddie Hearn's going to be my promoter for this fight. on Showtime. I don't think they can do that. He's an advisor. I know that. And he has final say with some fighters. He even controls their image and likeness. I'm in California. I have Spectrum. The cable offered depends on what area you live in. I told you, because we don't have it in Illinois yet. Let me see. It's more like a managerial deal. So there's limitations. There's limitations. Danny Jacobs did. He did what? He fought Canelo. So it wasn't a co-promotion? Wait, was Danny Jacobs when he fought? You talking about when he fought Canelo? Was he with the PBC when he fought Canelo? Comcast won't let Spectrum in. LOL. Right. Only if your state had Time Warner cable. It's like a distribution deal. He left PBC after his contract was up. Exactly. So contract to what? See. So the point is you can leave the PBC. You can leave the PBC. Canelo Alvarez signed a PBC deal with his fight against Caleb Plant. He signed a PBC deal. Danny was given permission because of the money Al let Danny sign to, because of the money Al let Danny sign to Eddie. Bingo. Bingo. You can download Spectrum app on Roku. Al Heyman is like a manager who controls the fights the fighters have. He signed a PBC fight offer, not an exclusivity deal. Okay. But that offer meant that he can't just bring Eddie Hearn with him. So he was still, that means PBC ran the show for that fight, right? The PBC ran the show for that fight. This is a conversation podcast today. We're trying to get to the bottom. We're trying to get to the bottom. I guess this conversation stems from the fact that I asked, is there a possibility that Errol the Truth Spence and Terrence Crawford decided to do their own thing, which is why the leak wasn't protected to Spectrum? Let me see. That's why the fighters promote their fights at PBC more than, well, we know that PBC is not a promotion company because of the Muhammad Ali Act. So you can't be a manager and promoter. So the way the PBC is organized is not as a promotion company or a manager company. Al Heyman is an advisor and the PBC is an association. Remember that lawsuit from Top Rank? Let me see. Why is Canelo pay-per-view viewing in Spectrum? Isn't it on DAZN? Makes me question their list. Why are all those fights on Spectrum? Make me think they cap. Because Spectrum, understand, Spectrum is not a DAZN type of app. It's not that type of platform. The question you asked right here is like you saying, why is Canelo pay-per-view viewing is in Xfinity? It's just a cable service. It's just a cable service. It's a cable providing service. So it's not like it's DAZN or Showtime or anything like that. I said I was free, but of what PBC, Al Heyman is still my advisor. But of what PBC, Al Heyman is still, Al Heyman is still your advisor. Right. Right. Al Heyman is still your advisor. So that's separate. Right. Okay. Hit the like. Hey, Bronze Bomber, why you keep saying I when you're not Deontay? When you're not Deontay Wilder. Okay, I see. Thanks, bro. The This is all part of the promotion. Okay, so you think that Spectrum got in on the PBC promotion? I don't know. That seems a little deep. That Spectrum put themselves out there. that Spectrum put their company, their brand, and the reliability of their brand out there as a co-promotion with PBC on the low. That seems strange because it wasn't announced. This isn't announced like to Twitter and everything. This is, I don't know who sent this to me, but somebody was like, hey, yo, in my Spectrum, because I guess they had Spectrum, and on their Spectrum account, they just looked at the schedule and they said, ShowBizz, look this shit up because I see Errol Spence versus Crawford. And I was like, oh, okay. Let me see. The fight isn't done. When it's done, if it's done soon, they will announce with the full schedule. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's a reach. Yeah, be unique. And that's what I was saying. L makes a point right here. That's what I was saying earlier. Maybe that's why. Now let's go back to my key point before. Let me close this out so I can look at y'all. My key point before was maybe that's why Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia has not been announced, because they're waiting for everything to be locked in before they release their entire schedule. Can we agree on that? Do you think that's a very high probability that they're just waiting for everything to be locked in? And maybe Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence is one of those fights that's almost done. You see it on your Spectrum listing too? Yes, Lord. Yep, L. That was going to be my finale. I was waiting for y'all to bring that up. It's the only fight with the parentheses. This is the only one with the parentheses. Look. You see that? So what I was thinking, hold on. First of all, to be determined, see, look, the T is separate. Waiting, ooh, goo, connect. Like this guy is brilliant. You can't. He is an instant legend when it comes to these parts. Okay. It's the only fight with the parentheses. Exactly. Now, here's my thing, though. Here's my thing. That makes sense. Here's my thing. That's why I was thinking the conversation could have been, hey, we need a spot for June. Oh, you do? Yeah. All right. Pay-per-view. Okay. What should we put it down as? Just put it down as Spence versus Crawford. I mean, they wouldn't pull it out their asses because they wouldn't even know what fight it could be for June. It could have been Maxio versus, I mean, they just don't know which fights it could be. So they got the information from somebody. Somebody said Spence versus Crawford. And whoever was the data entry person, that mug was like in parentheses because we don't know for sure. That parenthesis is different than that Canelo versus TBD. If you look at it, boxing TBD June, the whole thing is TBD. But Spence versus Crawford is in parentheses, meaning somebody said something. Exactly. Uh-huh. It has a price. You can order it now. I don't know if you can order it now. Somebody try it. If you got an account, order them shits, man. Send me your Cash App. I order them shits. June is a bad month. It's International Fight Week for the UFC. Yeah, but it's also Juneteenth. And Jamal Charlo always fought on Juneteenth. And Jamal Charlo didn't miss a bag. All right. Juneteenth that's the PBC been trying to really make Juneteenth a thing. And one of the Charlos will always fight Juneteenth, especially Jamal. So no, I've seen a lot of fights in June. Right. And I don't think boxing has to be afraid. I don't think Errol Spence versus Crawford has to be afraid of UFC. Not Errol Spence versus Crawford. International Fight Week or a full month. I got TBD from a hot. got to talk. We got to talk because this not a show, so I'm going past the hour. I got to figure this out. We got to think of this together. Like I said, we're a community. We got to come to some kind of, how should we look at this? So are they hosting the fight? Right. How Showtime does, because what network, not cable company, is Tank versus Ryan on? It's on Showtime. Aren't they fighting on DAZN or Showtime? It's Showtime, but I think DAZN gets some kind of, they get something. I think DAZN is able to build the fight. I think they get a percentage. I think DAZN is like a co-promotion thing. But I think the fight is mainly on Showtime. Like, I think my man, it's Showtime. I think he's going to be doing the whole thing and everything. Let me see. PBC leaked the Thurman fight to pressure Errol. Well, hence him never confirming. PBC leaked. Who are you? Who are you, bro? Now I'm starting to. Hey, hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Hey, brother, whoever you are, I am extremely gullible right now. I am extremely gullible because I feel that you're important. I'm at this point. Who are you? Do we know you? Like, he confirmed this month though. Dog, who are you? Do we know you? Does anybody, let's not talk to L right now. The rest of the war room, have you guys seen EL before? Simply, as the rest of you guys, have you guys seen? Oh, okay, dog. Then brother, that's all you need to say. He's L. Okay, that's all y'all. All right, brother. Well, then, what else you got to say? I'm just listening, dog. Yeah, yeah, what else, dog? Hey, go ahead. Here. Go ahead, dog. Yeah, dog, go ahead. All right, now, you know, I know I may be gullible, but go ahead. I believe you, bro. I ain't gonna fight you on that. That's what this is for. That's what this is for, to get to the bottom. Hey, Real Talk, you already know. Real Talk got 2 subscribers at best, and they get the most fire interviews ever. They know who to talk to and how to get to the thing. Real Talk, you tell me how to do it. Obviously, you know what y'all know what y'all doing. Let me see. Just spoke to someone with Spectrum, and he said nothing is in their system for that. The best combat sports channel on YouTube, hands down. Hit the like. So they said there's nothing in their system for that. Well, there's something on their site, but there's nothing on their system. Okay. EL. Oh yeah, he's definitely, now he don't want to show his face. Now L don't want to say shit because now we know that he knows. Just give us one last thing. Everybody, read everything L has said. That's the truth, and we're gonna go with that. Everything L has said is the truth. We're going with that. It's obvious he knows what he's talking about. No need to be Sherlock Holmes anymore. Just read every one of his comments, dog. L can't handle the truth. Biz, brother. Let me see. Ellerby sounds like a Hoover vacuum. Come on, man. That's good enough. That's good info though. Who runs the website necessarily doesn't match the actual schedule. 2 different teams there. Facts. No. Vanilla is telling the truth. Those are 2 separate teams. And I'm telling you, what, tomorrow is payroll day for my company, right? I got a few people I got to pay tomorrow. You know, when I get y'all money. Don't worry about it. He ain't publicist. He ain't being publicist. But listen, tomorrow is payroll day. And I was about ready to tell my guy who runs my website, hey man, add Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford to the schedule, dog. My website, everybody go to Showbox. What's my, I done forgot my own. That's bad business. Is it ShowBizz Boxing? I done forgot my own exfoliant. That is bad business. This is how you don't get to the bag. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Shit. Let me get my stuff together. ShowBizBoxing.com. There you go. It's ShowBizBoxing.com. Everybody go to ShowBizBoxing.com. You'll see the fight schedule. I almost told my website guy, hey, put Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford on ShowBizBoxing.com. Leonard with them nostrils. Come on, man. He will take a my bad. He will take a breath in the war room and suffocate us all. Come, bro has the MJ off the wall. Damn. Hold on.
This is
oh, he can sniff marbles. Stop. Let me ask you. Are we chasing something? Are we chasing ghosts? Are we too thirsty? Or is there something interesting about all of this? Because Devin and Mike Tyson at Jake press conference. Oh, word. That's super dope. So you ain't had your black two sugars. I did. So I am assuming that we can watch Tank versus Ryan on Showtime or order it on Spectrum. Either way, I have AT&T. Yeah. That's what that means. That's what that means. Let me see. I must be one of the few that loves and misses Ellerby. Ellerby, my God. No, Ellerby is hilarious. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All of the above. I have companies in Vegas, Detroit, New York, Dallas, Cleveland, and California. So when I say, are you worth $10 million? You're like, brother, I'm Hey, L, do you have $10 million? You're kind of like, yay, dog. I could tell you how the boxing splits currently work. Okay. The models online are extremely outdated. You guys joking, but I'm not. You keep freezing, Biz. I'm sorry. So let me ask you this. Does L know cheese? Somebody knows somebody. So let me ask you this. L, let me ask you this. Do you think, let me close this out. Man, because something's going on with my internet. Do you think there's something to the Spectrum leak? L is related to cheese. Hey, I'm about to mess with L for a minute. Like L made it. I don't even recall L ever being a part of the war room. So let me ask you. Do you think there's something to this Spectrum leak? Or do you think there's nothing here? Simply say yes. It's 50-50. We don't know as general public that yeah, vanilla. Big facts. Like I had no idea that Manny Pacquiao and Errol the True Spence were going to fight. When that dropped out the sky. A man said, I'm Elohim with the sources. Yeah, he's Elohim with the source. Let me see. Charles Baker, man, I'm gonna stop firing Sadate up. I found out his display pic isn't at an angle. It's taken straight. Damn, straight up. He was born at one of those ghetto clinics and his head never formed correct. God. He said that's a dead on shot. Hold on. Let me see. Why do you think Tank Davis talk about Devin Haney how he does? I think someone at Spectrum made a big mistake. The fight is not done at all. It's being talked through. Dog, you know what? You're giving so much heat. I watch 4 boxing channels usually. Don't comment, but I'm always in the war room. Well, brother, thank you for showing your ass up, dog. Hold on. Here it is.
So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
So he said that it's being talked through, but it's not done. We got to the bottom. I actually believe him. I don't even know him. I don't know him, and I can be a gullible damn fool. Okay? I can be. All right? I've had sources, quote unquote sources, tell me things that I had to say, hey, dude, you're no longer a source. All right? So I can be gullible. But he said that it's being talked through and it's not done. At least we know it's being talked through. And we got the genius here. TBD, determined 50%. How come you only comment now? I know why, Freak. L, let me take the floor. Freak runs my Discord. He runs Discord. Let me tell you. Freak, let me tell you how. How come L, let me take the floor. Respect. He looks at the war room. And he's like, at least they're trying to figure this shit out. Here you go. That's all it is. It's respect. Because the war room has funded this channel enough to where I don't have to. Being a YouTuber, let me get on my soapbox real quick. Bingo, yeah, boom. Being a YouTuber is difficult. When YouTube is your only source of income, it's difficult. When people tell you not to clickbait, stop clickbaiting. But y'all only show up to clickbait and you feeding your family through YouTube, bruh, I'm telling you, it's hard not to clickbait. When you are looking at other channels, it don't have to be boxing channels, just anything that clickbaited me, and you see that they got 200,000 views and you got 400, and you're trying to feed your family, they got 2,000 people telling you not to clickbait. They got 200,000 views and you got 400. Hey, stop clickbaiting. Y'all only show up to clickbait. Y'all only respond to clickbait. But this community, I feel that, Jay, you can't help but to break. Forget what the people say. But this community supports so well with donations that I don't have to clickbait. So the respect that L had to speak stems from the support I'm getting from you guys, which makes this a more transparent and full of integrity type of channel, because y'all support me so well that I don't have to clickbait. I could just be like, I don't know. Right? Y'all allow me to be even better than I am. Let me see. That's the Black Two Sugars. Clickbaits is what gets the views, sadly. 100%. 100%. If I said things often, it'll compromise myself for one. And for two, I'll take away from Biz. I'll take away from Biz today. I made comments because Biz asked questions. I felt me answering could enhance the war room. Can enhance the war room. And I'm gonna tell you this. I'm never stubborn. So when L was first speaking, I was like, well, this is what I know. And L starts saying more and more. And I'm like, hey, that I haven't heard. So then you got to get off your high horse and start listening. That's why I say this is our community, not my community. Flex on them. Seep, pow, roll out. Thank you so much for the super sticker, my brother. Optimus Prime is one of the biggest donators on this channel for sure. What happened to your Relevnt Biz? Was it deleted? No. Business. All right, let me see. Simply super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see. ShowBizz. They had a short talking about best boxing channels and boxers, and they had your cartoon from Boxing Game on the front of all the boxing channels. Really? Who are they? ShowBizz. They had a short talking about best boxing. Who are they and where? I would love to see that. Have my cartoon from Boxing Game. What Boxing Game? The retro knockout? Who are they? Let me see. I get you, Biz. The fact that he was always here and this was big enough to make him talk against, makes me believe it. Yeah. And here's the thing. He didn't come out saying that it was cap. He came out talking about other things, straightening our direction, and then say, they're talking though, but it's not sealed. So I think somebody made a mistake. We're going to go with it's a mistake. We're going to go with it was a mistake. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I do have it right here. They do have Ryan Garcia May 15th. And let's see if they have. They don't have Tyson Fury Usyk. They don't have Devin the Dream Haney and Lomachenko. Okay. I just want to know what other speculative things they have. Okay. Just want to be sure. This is 100% facts to any format on YouTube. Biz is dead on this one. I hate clickbait. This is why Biz is head and shoulders above the rest of YouTube. Thank you, brother. He is genuine and keeps it real. Respect, man. Much love, brother. Much love. Well, you guys kind of help shape the respect. What game? Yeah. Thank you, Biz. Always look forward to your streams, man, brother. Thank you. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Let's see what L has to say. Dog, brother, I have no problem with you getting busy here because this wasn't a show today. This is more of an open dialogue discussion. If it was a show, I would have just been running in and flying through. But this is an open dialogue. This isn't performance. This isn't none of that. I don't have a YouTube channel. I don't even know how to work a profile. I'm not a boxing channel. I'm just a guy like you all. Yeah. All right. Yeah, all right. I have a boxing channel. I have a whole bunch of shit. I have 2 businesses. The other one you guys would really like. And it seems like you know some shit. Let me see. ShowBizz, only impartial YouTube channel. Damn, that's a shame if I am, but that's great. Let me see. Charles Edward Cheese. My man, what's going on, my brother? My man always like, hey, what's going on here? Charles always like, hey, yo, he give him the all right, man, look, guys. He's like, hey, Did he just teleport? Oh, because of the I'm not. My internet been shit for like all week. I gotta fix it. Let me see. Mad love to you in the war room. Thank you so much. Let me see. Flex on them. We don't believe you, L. Shit. I'm a flex on them, but seep. Pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Yeah, I actually believe L. Let me see. Last thing I'll leave you with in regards to this fight. Brother, tell me. Hold on. Biz lagging like a dragon. Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Let me see. L, thanks for setting things straight. Speaking up today. Yeah, everybody, give it up for L. Give it up for L. Mike Tyson on Jake Paul press conference tripping. I'm sure he is. Oh, let me see. I'm dying laughing. Biz did a Nightcrawler teleport out. Oh, Nightcrawler is one of my favorite X-Men too. What did L say? L said, one last thing I have to say about this fight. And L ain't said shit. Shout out to L. L's like, hey, I got the answer to life itself. What is it? Oh, here it is. Spence being stubborn on this Thurman fight allowed Crawford to come back to the table. He was getting ready to be blackballed. Neither Al nor Showtime appreciated how Bud conducted business. I'm out. Bet. Everybody. L has left the building. Hold on. Let me give him his look.
So DJ spin the sound.
That sounds right, doesn't it? It is right. At this point, everything L said is correct. Even if we didn't believe it before, not only does it sound right, it is right. And let me tell you something. That's why I was saying that Errol Spence was standing there not saying, I'm not fighting Keith. That's why I was like, why is everybody saying that fight's going to happen for sure at 154? I haven't heard shit from Errol. I haven't heard shit from Keith one time. Right? So I'm like, where's this coming from? He said, I ain't well, you got to fight in June. You're like our biggest star. I ain't fighting Keith. It allowed Crawford to come back to the table. Crawford was almost blackballed. That's the problem with the business. It gets kind of emotional. PBC, you guys always say it. Love you like a play cuz. All right. I have the strongest relationship with you than any other promotion company. I can say that. Okay. Still, that little emotional and business, that got to separate. Get to the damn bag. Get to the damn bag and legacy. But I did say Errol Spence wants Terrence Crawford. If he didn't, he would have fought Keith Thurman just like that. But he wants Terrence Crawford. He wants undisputed. He wants every fight he has to be meaningful. I'm telling y'all. Optimus Prime, Yay Biz, and L fighting for who's got the answers. No, yeah. And Charky, too. Don't forget Charky. Now, I'm going to do this. Okay? I'm going to do this. This war room, the exclusive stuff that we just got, all right, from people who are under different accounts doing different things. L said, I'm out. We'll probably never hear from him again. He'll be gone like a ghost in the night. He may change his name to some other thing, and I'll be talking about him later. You don't know shit about boxing. Stop being a fanboy. And it's L the whole time. Who knows? Okay. But his contribution today helped shape my outlook on what to expect between Spence and Terrence Crawford. It did. Now I know Spectrum made a mistake. That fight isn't made. We know now how PBC is organized. Al Heyman, who signed to Al Heyman, what PBC is, and all those things. It really helps out. It really helps out that Wilder isn't separate from Al Heyman, just the network. A few of you guys said that. All right. So now we know, and there's enough respect for this community, and especially for me as being a host, that I don't give the wrong information, even if it's slightly wrong. It's like, no, we need your shit sharp. All right. So thanks to L. Let me see. Just looked at L YouTube channel. He's a huge fan of Whitney Houston Hope playlist. Nothing about boxing, but he's created 3 Whitney Houston. No, that's about right. He gives me love. He gives me love. Whatever. What's that song? I'm every woman. There's all in me. Right? Shaka Khan. I'm every woman. Shaka Khan. All of that makes sense. Let me see. Let me see. Is it El DeBar? El Chapo. Okay. Do you guys want to keep talking about this, or do you want to go back to Jake Paul and I'm gone? I can be. What do y'all want to do? Is there anything else? This was more of a dialogue than a show. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I mean, well, you want to talk further about this, because this live stream does need replay value. So we want to stay on point. Let me see. Bill's a fool. No, Charles Baker got them elder in the front. A 5-hour show. Keep going, fam. Okay, so let me ask you this. Everything that we learned today, Terrence Crawford isn't a duck, because now we know why Golden Boy and the Rocha fight and Virgil Ortiz was even a thing. And Elder True Spence is too stubborn to fight Thurman, and he wants Terrence Crawford back. Terrence Crawford was almost blackballed, so he was like, let me talk with Golden Boy and have Virgil Hill, have Rocha and Virgil Hill fight. I mean, Virgil Ortiz fight. Right? Let me talk to Golden Boy, since I'm blackballed from them. Let me talk to, that's why the Rocha thing happened. And it hasn't gone any further, because Errol Spence is like, no, I'm fighting Terrence Crawford. And it allowed Terrence Crawford back in. Yes. Talk about Mark Messiah versus Brandon Figueroa. Mark Messiah going to be checking that jaw, because Figueroa allows it, but Figueroa is going to be too busy, and Mark Messiah doesn't have the wind to keep up with Figueroa. Let me see. He doesn't want to give him a payday. He doesn't want to fight him. Period. He don't like him. He doesn't like him. Still got to have the zone, but the commitment is a struggle. I know, because they keep changing the prices and everything. I will always. It's a part of my business, so I will always be, have a zone subscription and everything. Let me see. Man, this has been an enlightening podcast. Yeah. So do y'all agree? Yeah, absolutely. So do y'all agree, Charles Baker, that Terrence Crawford was pursuing Golden Boy because he was almost blackballed for taking that? Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, dog. So I just thought of so much. I just thought of so much. Y'all want to know what I thought about? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, he said, don't say it. The truth. Listen. No, I'm going to say it. Because I can't not say it. But I think y'all already know. It may not be Lexicon. Terrence Crawford pissed everybody off when he negotiated behind PBC's back with BOK Prime for that David Evanesian fight, right? So PBC was blackballing Terrence Crawford after that, and BOK Prime. It's speculation, but I'm saying BOK Prime, they about to struggle. They already struggle. Gonna struggle even more. Because who is Adrian Broner going to fight? Who everybody else is signed to other big companies. So BOK's blackballed, and Terrence Crawford was almost blackballed. But Errol Spence wants Terrence Crawford. Let me see. I don't know if anyone is watching the press conference of Jake, but Devin Haney and Mike Tyson are talking, and Devin just said him and Loma on May 20th. Check it out, Biz. There you go. How is T.O. getting Josh Taylor for a second undisputed chance already? Josh Taylor said it's a bigger fight. Josh Taylor says it's a bigger fight. You reaching. Okay. I'm reaching. Why? Why you say that? Yeah, that makes sense. Why am I reaching? Help me. Help me now. Help me. I'm not reaching about blackballing Terrence Crawford. Okay? Because we all was enlightened there. But why wouldn't they blackball BOK Prime? Why would they be in love with BOK Prime? Why would they be like, okay, you can, Adrian Broner, who said Al Heyman owes me money, welcome to death row, we taking over. Why would they say, yeah, BOK Prime, anybody you want from our stable to fight, we'll offer you? How am I reaching? How am I reaching? Athleticism of Justin Slayer. How am I reaching? Slayer. Facts. Maybe. All right, fine. Must suck not making good money to have to go that low and wonder why every been talking crap on Bud. Supposed to number one pound for pound and damn ain't making good money, I guess. Why else would he do that deal? Oh, Philly, it's obvious why he did that deal. Josh isn't undisputed anymore. No, he's not undisputed. Philly, let me ask you this, Philly Boxer. Let me ask you this. Do you have a job? Let me ask you. Do you have a job? Do you have a job? Yep. Would it be okay for you to go a year without getting a paycheck? Would you be fine with that? Philly Boxer, go a year without a paycheck. Will you prefer to go a year without a paycheck or get paid that year? Which one would you prefer? My own business. Okay, let's say your own business doesn't generate any revenue for an entire year. Are you okay? No revenue for an entire year. Are you okay? We're just talking. This is not a show. Are you okay? I mean, we know Charles Edward Cheese is okay. You're definitely okay. But I'm talking about I'm talking about Philly boxing. I'm just dying. If he's number one pound for pound, he should be making more. That's Philly boxing. Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. Number one pound for pound doesn't mean you're making the most money. It never did mean that. When people ask who's the best pound for pound, they don't include how much money they're making or how big of a star they are. All right. That has nothing to do with pound for pound. But I'm asking you, can you answer this question? Can you answer this question? Well, I know the answer to it. You won't be okay not making money for a year. So regardless, Philly boxing, of how much money you're making, you need a bag every year. Regardless, you prefer a bag every year. Terrence Crawford preferred that fight to get a fight in to get to the bag more than not that entire fiscal year. That's all that was. No, exactly. So you should not jump to the conclusion that Terrence Crawford isn't making enough money because he chose to have a fight that year. Yep, at least maintain. Exactly. So you cannot jump to the conclusion, oh, he ain't making enough money because he chose to have a fight that year. It was a wrap for that year. Ring rust and a bag. And the type of bag that was offered to him, of course you'll take it. Of course you'll take it. Here's the problem. Jesus love you, coming back soon. Repent. Here's the problem. Terrence Crawford, the PBC and Errol Spence were in the dark. They just felt they should have known. This is where Errol Spence was coming from. If I would have known that you were looking at something else, I could have looked at something else too. I had a November 19th date. So if I would have known, brother, you don't understand. Because of what you did, I'm out since April. That's why Errol's pissed. If you would have told me that you were looking at something else, see, I'm dialed in on you. If you would have been cool enough to say there's another option, you could have got to the bag and fight, and I could have gotten to the bag and got a tune-up. That's why Errol was mad. That's why he was mad. He wasn't mad that Terrence got to the bag. He was mad, I wish you would have told me. Because now I'm out of there. The best boxing. Thank you so much. Flex on him. See, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Crawford has to consider he's not getting a bag like he would with Spence. So if you that hungry, take the bag. He didn't make it with Bob anyway. Why take $10 10 times when you can make 100 in one go and Mr. Marcus? Well, here's the thing. They weren't agreeing. So they weren't coming to terms, and he had to get to the bag. Listen, Jay, if they did come to terms, because they already passed the November date, if they did come to terms, right, the November date they weren't going to make. If they did come to terms, it was going to be the next year anyway, January, February, right? So he's like, I got to get a bag. That's all that was. I got to get a bag. He probably felt I can get this bag and then come back and fight Errol Spence. But I'm thinking Errol Spence said he didn't know that he was even negotiating with BOK Prime. And they tried to say, oh, this came out of nowhere. No, they were talking, right? They were talking. So Errol Spence just, dude, common courtesy. If you would have told me, I could have still fought November. If you were talking to somebody in August, I could have fought November. There would have been no blackballing and nothing like that. Let me see. Fun. I'm representing. I'm repenting after I put my clothes back on. Funny as hell. Yeah, dude. Don't tell people to repent and Jesus coming back. There's people that probably hate Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody think alike, dog. Don't. All right, here we go. Me, I love Jesus. PBC wanted Bud to be ring rusted. I don't get, because Errol Spence would have had the same ring rust. Nah, man. I think you're no. All right, here we go. Is it true Tank getting help from Floyd for Garcia? No, that was just speculation. That was me wondering. But right now, Floyd Mayweather is overseas. He has a fight this weekend that I'll be calling. So I don't know for sure. You know, I'm just saying that it would be great if he did. I can only imagine that he'll say something, right? But who knows? If so, why? He won't be able to counter Garcia due to reach and have to pressure Garcia, right? No, you can always counter somebody. You can always, that's part of the game. You can always set traps for somebody. It's about timing, not speed. It's about IQ and setting people up. No, there's never one way to crack an egg, right? So he don't have to just be a pressure fighter to beat Garcia. Even still, you can do it. Floyd can have something to say about that. I remember Floyd putting pressure on Zab Judah, and he put the earmuffs on, and he just walked Zab Judah down. And the pressure, because he knew Zab Judah was a front runner, so he pressured him with his feet and made Zab Judah kind of wear himself out. Then Zab Judah got a little bit more wild, a little bit slower, and a little bit more desperate, and then Floyd picked him apart. So Floyd can, no matter what, Floyd never had one way of fighting. So no matter what, Floyd can have something to say that can help. Spence still hasn't fought. Right. Spence still hasn't fought. Let me see. Super Zab. Tank's good. Tall people too. Yeah. Tank said that he's better, and I said that too. I'm like, I don't know. Tank is 5'5". Is he used to punching down? And Tank said, I'm not used to punching down. Remember, he said that when fighting Esau Cruz. He's used to punching up. And I know a little bit about that because I came up punching up against my brothers. So when I got into street fights, if you were bigger than me, oh my God, the closest fight I've ever had, a guy was my height. We're eye to eye, and punching straight or punching down, I'm not used to. So defensively, I'm used to crouching and coming up because fighting my brothers. So I was crouching and coming. My power was good there. When I was going right across, me and this dude, we were tick for tack. So when I looked at Tank at 5'5", he's more used to punching up than punching down. When you look at Deontay Wilder, when he was punching Tyson Fury, he had to punch up and back, and he wasn't used to that. He could punch straight and down. He definitely punched down, but Tyson Fury 6'9" and was leaning way back. He wasn't used to punching up and back, right? So Tyson Fury was just teeing off and timing him. He wasn't used to that. Plus, he's not used to fighting off his back foot like that, right? But he fought Tyson Fury 3 times. And the last 2 times, he had to fight backing up. And then when he fought Robert Helenius, you can't just pressure Wilder. You got to pressure him right. And Wilder knocked him out stepping back. Let me see. Punching up is easier. It depends on the fighter, right? Lennox Lewis loved punching down. The power was better coming down. Just the gravity. The gravity was it's just better going down. Let me see. ShowBizz the Brawler. Yeah, I don't see Ryan avoiding those hooks to the body and head all fight. It may not take all fight. Larry Lopez. It may not take. There's so many possibilities. Let me tell you what I mean. Here we go. Fury cheated palm hook. The Temple cheated floppy glove as a distraction. I don't even, but no, he didn't cheat. Okay, let me tell you. I can see. I was going to make a video where I said, I see Bambi legs, right? That was an idea of mine. Because I can see Ryan Garcia giving Tank Davis Bambi legs while Tank Davis is trying to get to the body. I see that clear. I see that clear. I can even see, yo, bruh. Okay. I can even see Tank Davis's facial expression. Thanks for the insight, Biz. Much love. Much love. For me, I'm only 5'10" though. Hold on. Let me look. Biz. If Buzz still with Top Rank, fight been done. No, it'll never be done with Top Rank. Never. No, the uppercut from Ryan is key. Let me tell you. I can see Tank Davis' eyes with his mouth open. I can see how he would look. I can see Tank Davis. I can see them waving off the fight and Tank Davis smiling and saying that he was fine. And all Tank Davis fans say that was an early stoppage. I can see all that. Let me see. So if Tank has a great resume, but beats Ryan, who hasn't beat anyone, according to a lot of people, does Tank give full credit if Ryan is a nobody IG model? Yes, because for you talking about for them people, he shouldn't, but for fanboys, they always get credit. They talk junk about everybody they're about to fight, say that they're garbage, and say, yeah, I told you so. Tank Davis is the best, right? So they don't have rationale or logic. But listen. Ryan Garcia doesn't need a lot of punches to hurt Tank Davis, right? He just need one. And Ryan has a lot to deal with. He has a lot to deal with. You coming in, Ryan could catch him right on the button and give him Bambi legs. Ryan going to bed. Okay, yeah, I know. But he can catch him right on the button and give Tank Bambi legs. And people's heart will drop. Let me see. I love Jesus too, but God gave us hormones, Riddick. You keep what you kill, right? Oops. It's the necromonger. Way. Love is a beautiful thing. 100%. Ryan's resume isn't that too far behind Tank's. I actually like Ryan's resume. I like his resume. Gamboa, Fortuna. I like his resume. Luke Campbell, gold medalist. I like his resume. Duno. I like who I remember the guys he beat. I remember what they were before he beat them. I like his resume. It's just that Ryan Garcia doesn't get any love for anything he does. And that's just an emotional thing that people go through. Let me see. Come on, guys. Ryan's getting KO'd in under 7. Yeah, but here's the difference, ML. Now it's ML. Is that L? That could be L, bro. Here's the difference, ML. Here's the difference. The difference is this. We're talking about how something can be a possibility. You're just saying he gets knocked out. And that's always been the difference here. We're talking about how things can be possible and what can happen. When you just say, oh, he's getting slapped under 6. Come on, I'm always right. That's not enough, right? So we're talking about how things can happen. Let me see. No, you right. Upper can generate max power, but them two defense through downer cuts. Nah, you right. Upper can generate max power, facts, but them two def through downer cuts. Who threw some downer cuts? But them was def downer cuts. Oh, okay. Let me see. right. Let's go get too excited. Let's not get too excited for this fight now, because it might not happen in the first place. Here's the thing. I don't mind getting excited. My pilot light stays lit. anytime I can be excited, I'll take advantage of it. I'd rather be excited than a downer. It's just my way. Let me see. He was talking to me, Biz. Side convo. My bad. I was talking to Vanilla. Don't be like I wasn't like anything. I was just trying to. I had no idea. I wasn't on shit, dude. I promise you, Charles. I wasn't on nothing. Love people while they're here, cause when they gone, dude. Let the light in. You ain't lying. People are so quick to say Ryan is going to get knocked out, but never followed up to how it happens. Yeah, of course. I can see how. But Gervonta Tank Davis, see, this fight is scary. Okay? This fight is scary. Because if Gervonta is allowed to get in his bag and start fighting, he may beat up Ryan. If Gervonta gets in this bag and starts fighting, he may beat up Ryan. But here's another thing. Ryan may be tougher than it seems. Simply say he is. Okay. But let me ask you, IQ, I know, but let me ask you, what if Ryan is tougher than it seems? Let me tell you. I know, he's supposed to be attractive, so that means he can't fight. I know all these things, though it's been proven time and time again, attractive people can fight too. But look at Alicia Baumgartner, all right? But hear me out. When Ryan Garcia beat Fortuna, Ryan Garcia said after the fight, I know Fortuna was trying to catch me with the punch that Luke Campbell hit me with, but I kept my guard up, so I took it away. Remember he said that? Like, nope, it wasn't happening. When you look at Ryan Garcia versus Fortuna, forget that it's Fortuna. Look at how he was keeping a conscious effort to put his opposite hand up to block. Right, left hook. He kept, it was an effort provided by Goosen to keep his guard up. Now he's been with Goosen even longer. Okay. Let me just say this. Tank also can't get hit by Ryan. He would get hurt. Exactly. I'm just saying this. And this is going to be my last thing because it's 2 hours. Does it change your perspective of the fight if you see Ryan Garcia blocking? If you see him blocking, if he's not doing this and he's like this, does that change things for you guys? Does it change? Ryan had a right hand to block that dropped. Okay, let's say with another training camp. Nope, it doesn't change anything. It does for me. No, not for me. Okay, all right. Well, let me tell you what I see. Okay, let me tell you what I see. I was looking at Rolly Romero. I was looking at the Rolly Romero fight. All right. And he beat Rolly Romero. Listen. That the fight with Rolly Romero was close. I know people don't like to say it. It was close. And he beat Rolly Romero with this. He didn't pressure Rolly. He started looking at Rolly's feet. He started smiling, looking at people, and he started baiting Rolly in. He let Rolly get some shit off and everything. And he let Rolly's aggressiveness, his aggression, knock him out. Okay? Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I've seen all the outcomes like Doctor Strange. Yes, Lord. Right? And that is because facts. Yeah. And that is because Rolly had enough. He was punching with enough speed, enough caution, and enough power to make Tank reluctant. Look at the problems that Rolly was giving Tank. Watch the fight again. Rolly was like, really, and it was very, very awkward and very bad. Right, he was. And we were like, oh, shit. Because Tank couldn't really do much. And he knew that Rolly had power, and he wasn't trying to get embarrassed. So Tank started smiling and started playing with, and then Rolly thought he had him. That's IQ and experience. And then Tank caught him. Okay? Okay? So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What if Ryan Garcia never gets too aggressive? Ryan Garcia, he has that back foot. He's 5'10". And what if he goes, and every time Tank comes in, he throws a right or a check left real fast and then step back? What if Tank is just difficult to, it's not just his length, it's his power and freakish speed. There is shit about this fight that got me worried, bro. There is stuff about this fight that got me worried. I'm not going to lie to you. And I've been seeing it from the beginning. I got Tank winning because if Tank can make it a fight, he beats him. But what if he can't? Agree. There's just stuff. I'm not saying Ryan Garcia wins. I'm saying y'all got to think. Y'all got to think. I'm not worried. Okay. All right. All right. Tell you, man. Tell you, man, I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. And please, and you guys, please don't think I'm saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is on James Toney level. And please don't think I'm saying that Ryan Garcia is on Floyd or is on Roy Jones Jr.'s level. Please don't think I'm saying that. Okay? But everybody who looked at Roy versus James Toney, everybody knew Roy was not on James Toney's level when it comes to boxing ability. Okay? And he wasn't on his level when it came to resume. And people thought that Roy Jones Jr. wasn't tough enough to beat James Toney. Roy Jones Jr. looks like a star. He's Roy's fast, right? Get your track shoes ready. James Toney looks like a fighter. But when they fought, James Toney's style left him in the desert because Roy was on that back foot and he was getting in and out when he felt like it. And no matter what, James Toney has beaten all them boys. He's beaten all them boys. Barkley, Michael second enough. He's beaten all, but Roy made him look like he wasn't even close. He made him look like he wasn't even close. So all I'm saying is this. When Tank at 5'5" is going through his process of not only how to get in, but when. Because the first couple rounds, Ryan Garcia, 5'11" height, his power and his speed, and keeping that block up and that back foot, Tank is going to be like, okay, I got to figure out when. Bam, a stick, right? Boom. I'm telling you, it's going to look weird. It's going to look weird the first couple rounds. And my thing is, if Ryan Garcia can keep it up or he buzzed Tank in a process, let's say he drops Tank in a process, like bam, and Tank's hurt because too many clean shots is getting off. Tank may even get more smart and more reluctant throughout the fight, trying to catch him with the perfect punch, and time can run out. Okay, I'm just saying. Good idea. That's all I'm saying. But if nobody is breaking down the fight and just saying Tank is the man and Ryan Garcia isn't, then I understand. I'm just saying I see that. Not as the only outcome, but a possible one. A very possible one. Ring IQ is the most important. All I'm saying, Sarate, all I'm saying is, what if Ryan Garcia isn't dumb? What if Ryan Garcia isn't dumb? What if when Ryan Garcia got dropped by Luke Campbell, what if he hurt him and then knocked him out with a body shot because he's smarter than you think? What if? What if Ryan Garcia knew that he was going to set up the body shot instead of coming up, bam, and it was a body shot and drop? What if Ryan Garcia isn't dumb? Y'all, I know Gervonta Tank Davis is special when it comes to ring IQ. But what if Ryan Garcia is more than y'all think? What if he's not stupid? What if he's a smart fighter? What if? You can have the intellect. I don't think he's dumb. I just don't think he has the ring IQ of Tank. Okay, but hold on. You can have the intellect to box, but not the physical ability, though. Absolutely. Okay. But listen. You can have enough ring IQ with your abilities to be victorious. Bomac, ring IQ out the ass. How good of a fighter he was. Okay, so ring IQ alone isn't enough. Good breakdown, Biz. 100%. Thank you so much, brother. Ring IQ alone isn't enough. Derek James, his ring IQ is out of this world. But is he the greatest fighter of all time? Let me see. I think Ryan has the tools to beat Tank. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Biz. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Enough ring IQ with the abilities. Facts, Biz. You can mess around and you don't have to be the smartest. Enough great ring IQ makes great coaches. Doesn't mean they're fighters. I swear to you, Mayorga doesn't have more ring IQ than Vernon Forrest. I promise you. But he was smart enough to know how to break down Vernon Forrest, though. We love you, boy. He was smart enough to know the savagery he brought and how to use it to impose his will and break down Vernon Forrest. Biz, you the man. I'm just saying. That's what makes boxing so beautiful. Mayorga was a warrior, and he knew to be more warrior. He didn't try to be anything else. Great point. Shout out Birdman. Love the analysis. Yeah. Now, what Tank Davis, let me tell you what Tank Davis is. Let me tell you what Tank Davis is. And then I'm going to go. All right. This was a great live stream, by the way. I'm going to tell you what Tank Davis is. Then I'm about to go. Let me tell you. Tank Davis is a guy. Hearns had higher IQ than Leonard. I don't agree. One must not fear the outcome if you know your enemy and yourself. Spoken like a warrior. I'm gonna say this before I go. Tank has high IQ. Is underestimated. No, that's all people are saying. This is IQ. Let me tell you about Tank. Tank is a guy who doesn't know how he's going to win any of his fights. That's why Tank is so humble. When you talk to Tank, he's so humble. Tank doesn't know how he's going to win any of his fights until he's in there. And he impresses himself again and again and again. Tank impresses himself. He's so good of a fighter that he doesn't know how good he is. Let me tell you how I know. He has that Mayweather dog in him. Yeah. Confusion Biz teach me. The puzzle. Let me tell you how I know. Let me tell you what I mean. Do you guys recall when I did a live show in Vegas? That's facts. Do you guys recall when I did a live show in Vegas? Boxing needs more fight of the caliber. Yeah. Let me ask you guys if y'all recall that. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know I was going to do that show. I had no idea. I was going to do a show. Hell yes. I had no idea. I looked and they were putting everything together. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, you about to do a show? I thought I was going to do a meet and greet, not a show. I thought we were just going to stand around. I didn't think I was going to be in front of people doing a show. I thought I was going to do a meet and greet and we eat pizza and meet ShowBizz, not me doing my show. When I found that out, I never did a live show of my show. I was nervous as shit. I was nervous as hell. But when everybody showed up and I came out that room and I said, what's up, my people? Everything came out. I performed and performed well. And afterwards, I asked them, dude, y'all did this live. How did you know I wasn't going to crumble? How did you know I wasn't going to freeze up? And they were like, we know how good you are. They knew more than I knew. So when you talk to Tank Davis is like, I'm not about talking shit. I'll find my way. He doesn't even know how he's going to do it until he does it. That's professional for you. Yeah. And when he does it, when he fights, it comes out. It comes out, bro. It comes out. So that's why when people ask me who's going to win, I say Tank Davis. I just don't know how. Right? I could barely see it. If he turns into a fight, I know it's going to happen. Why? Because it happens by itself with him. It happens by itself. He didn't know he was going to cut out the lights on Hector Garcia. It happens by itself. And I'm relying on that. I'm just saying Tank is a great fighter. And when they fight, it's going to come out. It's going to happen by itself, bro. It's going to come out, bro. It's going to come out. Once he figure it out, it's going to come out. Because I think he may be great. As soon as you set up the War Room Undisputed Tournament, I'm ready. Okay, brother. Okay. Makes perfect sense. All right, Daryl. All right. James Toney was a GOAT. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. No disrespect, but I'm just coming to get exactly. He doesn't know how he's going to do it. He doesn't know how he's going to fight Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Lomachenko. But he can rely on his. Let me say this too. There's different types of intelligence, right? There are people who are very book smart. There are people who are very intelligent doing this and this. Your body, hold on. I think if Ryan gets dropped, he'll hit harder. Tank being great might make Ryan's greatness come out. Those are facts. All right. I got Jake Paul beating Tommy Fury, knocking him out. There's different types of intelligence. Your body has an intelligence. I said this a couple years back. just for an example. I can walk on the same ice everybody else walked on, not know that there's ice on the ground, and do a slip, and my body would catch itself. My body know that my feet is slipping before I know, before my consciousness knows, and it protects me. Other people body isn't as intelligent. The reflexes, the signals aren't sent as fast, so they fall. Even as kids, slip, bam, and everybody laugh. And I never did. So what I'm saying is that's why they train when Floyd Mayweather is going through the mitt work and he's looking and is doing it by himself. He's making his body more and more intelligent through practice. So when a fight happened, like Bruce Lee says, I don't hit, it hits all by itself. When a fight happens, it just damn come out. And Tank Davis, his temple is highly intelligent. It's very intelligent. Muscle memory, yeah. And some people are just blessed with it. Some people are just blessed with the hand-eye coordination, reflexes. They're just gifted. They're just gifted. Let me see. Yeah. Great point. Yeah. And that's why when people get mad at me, when I'm like, I can see how Ryan wins. I can't necessarily see how Tank wins, but that doesn't mean he's not going to win. I don't know if Tank knows what he's going to do in there. It's hard for me to. Tank doesn't do one thing to win each time. He didn't beat Rolly the way he beat Leo Santa Cruz. He didn't beat Mario Barrios the way he fought Isak Cruz. Like he doesn't have a way. He doesn't have a way. So it's hard for me to say this is going to happen. I'm just saying that X factor, he's going to find a way. Practice till you get it wrong. I gotta go. I gotta go. I definitely gotta go. Let me see. Practice until you get it wrong. Oh, yes, Lord. I think Rye will remember his game plan once he's hit hard. My thing is, this is my question. This is the thing that gets me, Big Booty Bayless. Y'all trying to keep me. This is what gets me. Okay. I don't know when last time I did a live stream just this long. All right. This is what gets me about it, though. I wonder if Tank Davis is too smart for his own good. That's why I want to know what happens when Tank gets hurt. Too smart. Yeah. Let me tell you what too smart is. Let me tell you what too smart is. All right? Let me tell you what too smart is. My son, KNOX in the Box, right? Was wrestling this kid in wrestling, right? And before this kid wrestled KNOX in the Box, now they're both 5 years old. Before this kid wrestled KNOX in the Box, the coach was like, get into it. Get mad, get into it. My son looked at us and did this. Like, why? The other kid is like, my son was like, why? Then when they went in, my son kind of grabbed him, and the dude took my son down and pinned him. Then my son got up and shook his hand, and everybody was cheering, and he's kind of looking like, so? Right? My son is too sophisticated to be, for what? For what? Right? So let me tell you what I mean by too smart. Ryan can go bip, bam, and Tank can get rocked and hurt, right? And Tank gets up and kind of be like, okay, let me think of a different way of doing this. And he can too smart his way out of winning. When sometimes you just got to be a savage. I'm just wondering if he's too smart. See, Ryan Garcia gets emotional. When he got dropped against Luke Campbell, right? The body shot was smart. But when he hurt Luke Campbell the first time and he screamed in his face, he was emotional about it because he was like, okay, I got to take it to him. And as soon as he got up, look at that round when he got up. When he got up, he just started taking it to Luke. When he got up, he started taking it, especially the next round. He just started taking it to him. Hurt Luke, screamed in his face, and then like 2 rounds later, he dropped him with a body shot. I'm wondering if Tank Davis, when he gets hurt, I'm wondering if he gets too smart. If he's too smart. That's all. I'm not saying he is. I'm just wondering. Go live when you play Undisputed Biz. All right, my brother. I don't think this fight's happening, Biz. Okay. Let me see. Knox on the side gave someone $5. Handle him for me. Different kind of intelligence. Different kind of intelligence. Handle it. Here's another thing. But let me tell you something about Knox. We got home and I asked Knox, do you know how to do a takedown? And Knox says, yeah. And I asked him to, and he did it perfectly. He scooped down to one knee. He grabbed my legs, both of my legs, right? Well, I was on my knees. So he grabbed both of my legs and he put his head right into my side and he went for the takedown. I let him take me down. I failed. But the technique was so good that I was like, why didn't you do that to that kid? And my son said, I didn't want to hurt him. So I know how to do it, Dad. But I don't have to do it, hurt him. I'll let him get his shit off. Fine. Everybody cheering. So what? But I know how to do it. I just didn't want to do it to him. I didn't want to hurt him. He thinks different. Oh, yeah. I'm going to let you get your shit off because obviously I'm more emotionally secure. The other kid, is like, go ahead. Boom, take down. Good shit. And then you go on about his business. Let me see. Now it's going to be snuffing people in the team. Yeah, that's why good boy. Yeah, that's why I think time for new sport. That's why I think he'll be better at martial arts because he has that self-discipline. Let me see. Sounds like a good. Oh man, he's a sweet guy. Okay, everybody. Are we out? And now it's going to be a problem. Yeah, I think so too. He's a strong kid too. He's a strong kid. You know, he did 50 push-ups. I just want to see when he was going to stop. He did 50, so I stopped him. Knox did 50 push-ups at 5 years old. I swear. He did 50 push-ups. But you want to know something funny? All of my kids did 50 push-ups. All of my kids did 50 push-ups at 5. Yeah, that's great. All right, thank you guys for showing up and showing out. ShowBizz Adult. I'll be back tomorrow for the Facts Friday. Tomorrow will be a show. Today was just an open discussion. I hope you guys really liked it. I'm out. Let me see. Miguel. Yeah, from Cobra. Yeah, absolutely.